Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we are looking at something now that is now quite old, has become quite rare and very collectible. We are looking at the 1996 release by the Valuecenter from the 30th anniversary series of Star Trek items. And this particular item we are looking at today is of the Star Trek Collectable wristwatch. Now, for those of you who don't know, Star Trek was a space western television series which aired from 1966 to 1969 originally. There was 79 episodes produced, each episode running for about 45 to 50 minutes. The budget for the first season was $190,000 per episode, and season 2 was $185,000 per episode, and season 3 was $175,000 per episode. So a reduced budget for each episode, but then I suppose because in season 1 they would have bought all the sets and built all the sets, so there would have been less cost for the second and third season because the sets are already pre-built, I'm assuming. So 79 episodes, and obviously we all know that it starred William Shatner as Captain James T. Kirk, Leonard Nimoy as Mr. Spock, and DeForest Kelley as Dr. Leonard McCoy. And obviously it was created by Gene Roddenberry. Okay, so this is the item in front of us, and this is the Star Trek Collectible watch. And there's something special about this watch because at the touch of a button it plays the original Star Trek theme song. Now obviously this item is actually still factory sealed, so we can't actually open it and have a look at it. So all we can do on this item, I'm afraid, is look at the box and see what the item is like on the images. So it says Star Trek Collectible Watch. Plays original Star Trek theme tune at the touch of a button, as seen on TV. And it says includes bonus nostalgic tin case and a certificate of authenticity. USS Enterprise actually orbits around the watch, and it is officially licensed collector's edition. There we go. Tough words to get out. Okay, that's the front of the box. Let's spin the box around to the back and let's have a look at what's on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around to the front. I had a little bit of additional light here because the box is dark. It was a little bit difficult to see what was shown on the back of the box, but you can see it says Star Trek Collectible Watch, and you've got like a blueprint of the USS Enterprise, Constitution class starship as it reads. And you've got an image on the right hand side of the Enterprise flying through space. And it says Star Trek has been entertaining millions of people for the past 30 plus years through 4 cutting edge television series and an extraordinary library of 9 major motion pictures. Now you can own the newest addition to the Star Trek legacy, the Star Trek Collectible Watch. This wonderful collector's item captures the ingenuity and imagination of the Star Trek tradition. You'll be captivated as the original USS Enterprise NCC-1701 orbits around the face of this watch, and how at the touch of a button you'll hear the actual theme song from Star Trek, the original series. You'll be the envy of all Star Trek fans with this one-of-a-kind collector's timepiece. And at the bottom you've got the barcode. It's got the Valuecenter, 667 Madison Avenue, New York, and copyright 1998, Paramount Pictures, all rights reserved. Star Trek is a registered trademark, Paramount Pictures, Valuecenter, authorized user. Okay, so that is the back of the box. Just drop the box forward a little bit and let's see what we've got on the front of the box. So the front of the box, again, you've got the images of the tin and the watch, and it says Star Trek Collectible Watch. And I think we've got the same, yep, so it's exactly the same at the other end, but it does say as seen on TV. So this watch was originally advertised on television. Oops, I was the right way up. And the same on the sides, or the ends, same image, Star Trek Collectible Watch and as seen on TV. And we've got exactly the same on the other end as well. Okay, that is the box. Now let's just have a zoom in on the actual watch face itself, and there you can see, so the USS Enterprise here actually is the second hand, and that actually rotates around the Delta badge. Delta badge has the hour and the minute hands there, and it says Star Trek USS Enterprise NCC-1701, a silver outer shell with a white face with blue writing on it, and black numbers, as you can see. It also comes with a leather strap, which is a black leather one, as you can see on the image there. I have got some images of the actual watch itself from a previous a version that we had, which I will show you in a moment. And then now, as you can see, it says plays original Star Trek theme tune with a touch of button, and you can see it's pointing to a button on the side of the that button over there. So this button on this side, you press that button in and the theme tune plays, and there is the winder right just below that button there. Now, it doesn't tell me anywhere whether there's batteries involved in this, but I'm guessing there should be, because obviously if it's playing music, it's electronic, it's going to need some kind of battery in there, of course. The watch, again, I don't know if it's a wind up one and you wind the watch up and it goes like that, or whether it has to have batteries to make it work. But I'm assuming, because in these batteries for the music to play, I'm guessing these batteries for music to play, I suspect that it will need batteries. It's a battery operated watch rather than an analog one with just a wind up mechanism. But there's nowhere on this box that it tells me at. I mean, obviously once you get inside, if you open the box, you probably will find all this information out, but as this item is still vacuum sealed, we're unable to do that, and I don't really want to open it because that defeats the object of it being new. Okay, what else can I tell you about this particular watch? Well, I've got some other photographs of the previous one that we've had that's been opened. I should have taken note then, actually, as to whether they run a battery or not, but I didn't. So yeah, that's my bad. But let's get some photographs so we can have a better look at the actual watch itself, and we can get a much nicer idea of what it will actually look like. Okay, so that is an actual image of one of the watches, and as I say, it is one that we've had in the past, and you can see the button just on the top side there. Oops, that button just there, and when you press that button in where the tip of my finger is, that's what plays the theme tune. So you can see the winding handle there, and let's zoom in a little bit, and there you can see the second hand of the ship that rotates, and that rotates around the Delta badge, as we said earlier. And then you've got the two hands there. So that's the face of the watch. You can see that there is a leather strap, a black leather strap. I keep zooming in on this by mistake, actually, but I'm trying not to. But you can see there is a leather strap on there, and you can see it's got silver buckle at the end. Okay, let's just see if I can find a better image, a little bit better image there, and you can see that the outside of the watch is all brass, silver plated, if you like, chrome plated, if you like, and then you can see just where the ship has moved from the opposite side, from that side to this side, in this particular picture. And you can see, you're having a better view there of the actual watch face there, because it's a much better image, and again you can see the black strap just behind it, and that's a far better image of the button on the side there, which obviously you just press to hear the theme tune. Okay, now there's one other thing that I wanted to show you, and that is the display tin that it comes in. There you can see the tin there, and at the top of it, it's got Star Trek collector's watch, and you've got the Delta badge logo and Star Trek going across it. So that's how the tin comes in, and the tin opens up and you're in a foam padded area with the watch inside it. But then also they come with these certificate of authenticity, which comes individually numbered with each watch. So that is actually in the box. This is the tray that comes with the, if I just zoom out a little bit, this is the tray that actually comes with the inside the box. So that's what you get in there. So you've got the tin with the watch in it, and you've got your certificate of authenticity there. I'll just try and read that. If we just zoom in a little bit, I don't know if I can. Star Trek was first launched on television, over 3 decades ago. It's too blurry, unfortunately, for me to read it properly, but it basically gives you an outline of Star Trek and how the watch came about. Okay, so there we are. That is the Star Trek collectible wristwatch from 1998. So the age-old question is, 1996 I should say, not 1998. How well did this item do back in the day? Yeah, it's a very good question. I do vaguely remember seeing these advertised on television back in the 90s. There was also quite a few that were sold through QVC, the online shopping channel. I remember seeing that in their Star Trek hour that they used to have many, many years ago. So I do believe there was a fair quantity of them sold. And obviously they're all limited edition, and each watch was individually numbered on their certificate. But I don't know the exact quantities of watches that were produced. But of all the Star Trek watches that have been produced over the years, I do think this was probably the best one that was produced. Maybe because I've always been an original series fan, so maybe it's because it was the original series. But I think more to the point is because at the touch of the button you've got the Star Trek theme tune, and I think that's what just made it for me. So yeah, that's why it was such an enjoyable watch for me. But back to the point, I don't know the quantities. I don't really know how well they sold. You really don't see these around very often nowadays. You see the odd occasional ones on the platforms, usually loose watches without the packaging or the tin. Some you see with the tin on, but you certainly don't see them like this, factory sealed in the original wrapping. Finding them like this is few and far between. However, we at Midas Touch have managed to find 2 or 3 of these sets of watches, and they are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Trek items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that, there's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website, and there will be something for everybody. And I am absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, something old you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this fantastic Star Trek watch with me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next video. So bye for now.